Did you know that we have over 60,000 thoughts every single day? But here's a question. Could some of those negative thoughts actually be helpful? Negative thoughts often get a bad rap. We're told to avoid them, suppress them, or ignore them. But today, we're flipping the script. We're going to explore how those same thoughts can actually help us grow and improve. Most people believe that negative thoughts are purely destructive. They drag us down, create stress, and can even lead to serious emotional challenges. It's easy to see why the common advice is to avoid them at all costs. But what if we're missing something crucial? What if instead of running from our negative thoughts, we could find a way to use them to our advantage? In this discussion, we'll confront the conventional wisdom and rethink the role these thoughts play in our lives. Let's dive into the psychology of negative thoughts. Psychologists suggest that these thoughts aren't just random occurrences. They're signals. Signals that something in our life might need attention or change. For instance, feeling anxious about a project might push us to prepare more thoroughly, ultimately leading to better results. Or, experiencing self-doubt might drive us to reflect deeply on our goals and values, building resilience and clarity in the process. By recognizing these thoughts as catalysts for action, we can start to see them in a whole new light. Take Sarah, for instance. She was always haunted by the thought, "I'm not good enough." It would surface every time she faced a new challenge at work. At first, Sarah let this thought cripple her. She'd shy away from new projects and avoid speaking up in meetings. But one day she decided to confront it head-on. Instead of seeing "I'm not good enough" as a fact, she saw it as a challenge. She used it as motivation to learn new skills, ask for feedback, and take on more responsibilities. Over time, that negative thought became the driving force behind her growth. Now, Sarah is not just good enough. She's excelling, all because she turned a negative thought into a powerful tool for self-improvement. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It required Sarah to sit with her discomfort, to acknowledge that feeling inadequate was part of her journey. She learned that discomfort is often a precursor to growth. When she felt that familiar pang of self-doubt, instead of recoiling, she leaned in. She asked herself questions. What specifically makes me feel this way? What can I do to change this narrative? This process of inquiry opened doors she never knew existed. She began to see her negative thoughts not as enemies but as allies, guiding her toward a more fulfilling path. To wrap it up, we've explored how embracing negative thoughts, rather than shunning them, can lead to significant personal growth. By seeing them as signals or opportunities, we can turn what feels like a setback into a powerful leap forward. It's about reframing our mindset, understanding that these thoughts can serve a purpose. They can push us to reflect, to act, to change. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever had a negative thought that led to positive change? Share your experience in the comments below. And if you're interested in more strategies for mental health and self-improvement, make sure to check out our next video. Embrace those thoughts. They might just be the key to unlocking your potential. Turtles get there too.